Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel, leave your like and your comments. God in the heart. Genesis 1:1. In the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. 2. And the earth was without form and void, and there was darkness over the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved over the face of the waters. 3. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. 4. And God saw that the light was good, and God made separation between light and darkness. 5. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening and morning, the first day. 6. And God said, "Let there be an expanse in the midst of the waters, and let there be separation between waters and waters." 7. And God made the expanse, and made a separation between the waters that were under the expanse and the waters that were over the expanse, and so it was. 8. And God called the expanse of heaven, and there was evening and morning, the second day. 9. And God said, "Let the waters under the heavens be gathered into one place, and the dry portion appears," and so it was. 10. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters he called seas, and God saw that it was good. 11. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth green grass, a herb yielding seed, a fruit tree yielding fruit after its kind, whose seed is in it upon the earth," and so it was. 12. And the earth brought forth grass yielding seed according to its kind, and the fruit tree whose seed is in it according to its kind, and God saw that it was good. 13. And it was evening and morning, the third day. 14. And God said, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens, to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for determined times and for days and years." 15. And let them be for lights in the expanse of the heavens, to lighten the earth, and so it was. 16. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night, and made the stars. 17. And God set them in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth. 18. And to govern the day and the night, and to separate the light from the darkness, and God saw that it was good. 19. And it was evening and morning, the fourth day. 20. And God said, "Let the waters bring forth abundantly the living soul of reptiles, and let birds fly over the expanse of the heavens." 21. And God created great whales, and every living thing that creeps, which the waters brought forth abundantly, after their kinds, and every winged bird after its kind, and God saw that it was good. 22. And God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters and the seas, and the birds multiply on the earth." 23. And it was evening and morning, the fifth day. 24. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth the living creature after its kind, cattle, and creeping things, and beasts of the earth, after their kind," and so it was. 25. And God made the beast of the earth according to its kind, and the cattle according to its kind, and everything that creeps on the earth according to its kind, and God saw that it was good. 26. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." 27. And God created man in his image, in the image of God he created him, male and female he created them. 28. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth, and subdue it, and rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the air, and over every living thing that moves on the earth." 29. And God said, "Behold, I have given you every herb yielding seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree, in which there is fruit that yields seed, shall be to you for food." 30. And to every beast of the earth, and to every bird of the air, and to every creeping thing on the earth, in which there is a living soul, every green herb shall be for food, and so it was. 31. And God saw everything that he had made, and, behold, it was very good, and there was evening and morning, the sixth day. Genesis 2. 1. Thus the heavens and the earth and all their host were finished. 2. And on the seventh day God finished his work which he had done, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had done. 3. And God blessed the seventh day, and sanctified it, because in it he rested from all his work which God created and made. 4. These are the origins of the heavens and the earth, when they were created, in the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens. 5. And every plant of the field that was not yet in the earth, and every herb of the field that had not yet sprouted, for the Lord God had not yet caused it to rain on the earth, and there was no man to till the earth. 6. A vapor, however, rose from the earth, and watered the whole face of the earth. 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. 8. And the Lord God planted a garden in Eden, on the east side, and he put there the man whom he had formed. 9. And out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight, and good for food, and the tree of life in the midst of the garden, and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. 10. And a river came out of Eden to water the garden, and from there it divided and became 4 branches. 11. The name of the first is Pison, this is the one that surrounds all the land of Havilah, where there is gold. 12. And the gold of that land is good, there is the bdellium, and the sardius stone. 13. And the name of the second river is Gin, this is the one that surrounds all the land of Cush. 14. And the name of the third river is Tigris, this is the one that goes to the eastern side of Assyria, and the fourth river is the Euphrates. 15. And the Lord God took the man, and put him in the Garden of Eden to dress it and keep it. 16. And the Lord God commanded the man, saying, Of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat. 17. But of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, thou shalt not eat of it, for in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die. 18. And the Lord God said, It is not good that the man should be alone, I will make him a helpmeet for him. 19. So the Lord God had formed out of the ground every animal of the field and every bird of the air and brought them to Adam to see what he would name them. And whatever Adam called every living creature, that was its name. 20. And Adam gave names to all cattle, and to the fowl of the air, and to every beast of the field, but for man there was not found a suitable helper. 21. Then the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall on Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs, and closed up the flesh in its place. 22. And from the rib which the Lord God took from the man, he formed a woman, and brought her to Adam. 23. And Adam said, This is now bone of my bones, and flesh of my flesh, she shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. 24. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. 25. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and they were not ashamed. Genesis 3. 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And she said to the woman, Has God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? 2. And the woman said unto the serpent, Of the fruit of the trees of the garden shall we eat. 3. But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. 4. Then the serpent said to the woman, You shall not surely die. 5. For God knows that in the day you eat of it your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. 6. And the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of its fruit, and ate, and gave also to her husband, and he ate with her. 7. Then the eyes of both of them were opened, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together, and made themselves aprons. 8. And they heard the voice of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day, and Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God among the trees of the garden. 9. And the Lord God called Adam, and said to him, Where are you? 10. And he said, I heard your voice in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was naked, and I hid myself. 11. And God said, Who showed you that you were naked? Did you eat from the tree I ordered you not to eat from? 12. Then Adam said, The woman whom thou gavest me to be my companion, she gave me of the tree, and I ate. 13. And the Lord God said to the woman, Why did you do this? And the woman said, The serpent deceived me, and I ate. 14. Then the Lord God said to the serpent, Because you have done this, cursed are you above all wild animals, and above all animals of the field, on your belly you will go, and dust you will eat all the days of your life. 15. And I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed, it will bruise your head, and you will bruise its heel. 16. And unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy pain, and thy conception, in pain thou shalt bring forth children, and your desire shall be for your husband, and he shall rule over you. 17. And to Adam he said, Because thou hast hearkened to the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree, of which I commanded thee, saying, Thou shalt not eat of it, cursed is the ground for thy sake, in pain you shall eat of it all the days of your life. 18. Thorns, and thistles too, she will produce for you, and thou shalt eat the grass of the field. 19. In the sweat of your face you will eat bread, until you return to the ground, because from her you were taken, for you are dust and to dust you will return. 20. And Adam called his wife's name Eve, for she was the mother of all living. 21. And the Lord God made tunics of skin for Adam and his wife, and clothed them. 22. Then said the Lord God, Behold, the man is like one of us, knowing good and evil. Now, lest he put out his hand and take also from the tree of life, and eat, and live forever. 23. So the Lord God sent him out of the Garden of Eden to till the ground from which he had been taken. 24. And having cast out the man, he set up cherubim at the east of the Garden of Eden, and a flaming sword that went round about, to guard the way to the tree of life. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel, leave your like and your comments. God in the heart.